Now when we started, the problems, there were hardly any electric vehicles available. So this particular vehicle we're sat in, it wasn't available at that time for the first 2 to 3 years of the funding. So that was a big issue. Understanding how much infrastructure you need, like trying to make people around you understand that you can't go and fill up with diesel at another garage. If something goes wrong with your charging equipment, you need to have some replica charging equipment. The original Optare vehicles we bought were powered by Enova systems. Enova went bankrupt. That was an unexpected problem. So then we had 8 buses with an Enova drive system, but really no backup for that system. We've now converted those, getting a favourable deal from the manufacturer, if you like, and using grant funding to a Magtech system. So that was a bit of a nuisance, but that was the first 8 buses, the Optares were like that. And obviously, we then bought another 37, because we've got 45 of those buses. And the 37 we bought, they had a different system in there. The other thing that was quite a surprise is the first time I plugged one of those buses into a rapid charger, absolutely nothing happened. And the spec of the bus told me that it would work. Well, it didn't work, and we had to make a link between the manufacturers of the charger, it was Spanish, the charging suppliers in this country, who an English company, and also a bridge company, if you like, to look at the CAN bus, to look at the connection and the communication. And in the end, we put all that right. We did that. We had full power going into our buses, and then the charging company said, that's a destructive test you're doing, because you're running our charger at full power for 2 hours. Cars, they run at full power for 20 minutes, they're full. So that our next thing was then to look at the profile, the power output profile of the charger, and it was decided to pulse that. So I don't know the exact settings we have, but let's say it's in the region of, it will run on 80% for 6 minutes every 10, and maybe 20, well it's not, maybe 50% for 4 minutes or something like that. So we try and attenuate the power output so we don't get overheating problems. We also have to think about, not charging back to back to stress the chargers.